just got back from such an exciting little trip to Paris and Lausanne, and I wanted to show you some of the treasures I found, because that's part of the fun of traveling, right? Is finding little treasures to bring home. As much as I love to travel, I love to come home. So I just wanted to show you my studio is just full of light this morning. And it's just scented with the lily of the valley, which is growing on that little hill outside. Let me show you how gorgeous this is. This is my garden. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? And look at these gorgeous little flowers. And the whole garden is scented with these beautiful little things. So the very first thing I bought in Paris was this little collection of vintage books that I found in the little stalls that line the Seine. I just love, I love books, but there's something special about these vintage books. Obviously, I'm never going to read them, but I just love the history. I love the language. I love this beautiful patina on them, and these are going to go in my living room next to the fireplace. I already have a spot for them. This one I picked up at the flea market. Isn't this gorgeous? So oh look, it's even got the little inscription, 1890. How absolutely gorgeous. What a little gem. This I found at the little flea market that we went to in the south of Paris, Vanves, Porte de Vanves. Also at that flea market, I found this beautiful piece of linen. It's a tablecloth, but look, it weighs a ton. It's very heavy, and it is beautifully made, and it had, I can't see it now, but it had a little place where it was repaired. Okay, so here is, I'm making it all messy now. Here is some of the embroidery on it. And then I found a little place earlier where it had actually been repaired. Oh, here it is. Look at this. This is actually obviously tore at some point, and it's been beautifully repaired. And that is just such a lovely piece of history. I mean, who repairs things like this these days? Just beautiful. So let me put that aside before I make it even more dirty. So what else did I get? Oh, I found this at the flea market as well, which, I mean, it's got no markings or anything. It's probably next to nothing, but I just love these marks, and I love the shape and the feel of this. So that I will definitely hang on to. And the other thing I got at the flea markets were these collections of vintage documents, and they're, you know, a couple of euros a piece, but all this beautiful vintage writing. This is just absolutely gorgeous to go into my collage work. So look out for them in my paintings in the next little while. These beautiful pieces to use as collage. I just love them, and the history, the stories, all the beautiful things. Look at these stamps. $1921. I'm so excited about all this. 1922. $1879. Look at this writing. Ugh, how gorgeous. So the next thing I did was visit some of the art stores that I love. The first one I visited was Chardin. which is a gorgeous little store along the Seine. And I went and got some individual half pans, which I have actually already added to my watercolor box. So that's those. The next thing I did was go to Sennelier, and I got myself some new pencils. I've been using Stabilo Woodies for a while, but I've never seen them look quite like this, which they're not the same brand, but I love the dots on them. I think it's a similar thing. It's a watercolor medium. And I got some lovely new colors there, and I tried them out in my journal that I took with me. Let's see, here we go. This is where I tried out all these lovely new colors. So that was fun. I sit in my cafe with my coffee and my croissant and play with my new paints. Oh, the other thing I got from Sennelier was this beautiful paintbrush, Leonard Colors. Oh, I'm not even sure how to say that, but this is my favorite shape paintbrush, so I'm excited to get into that. And the other thing I found, which I was really excited about, is this roll of rice paper. Also from Sennelier. Beautiful roll, look at this. So much material here, look at this. Oh, excited to get stuck into using this for sure. I also got at the little market next to the Eiffel Tower, I found these beautiful little lavender soaps. The lavender sourced in Provence, how gorgeous. And I bought a little tin of chocolates, chocolate noir, dark chocolates, and I loved the picture on there. I thought that was very sweet. And then in Lausanne, I picked up a newspaper again to go with my collage material. I picked up a little brochure flyer from one of the art museums we went to. In Paris, I picked up these little maps which they give away, because the other thing I love in my collage are maps, and how fabulous to have something that is from Paris in my map. And then the other thing I bought was caran d'Aches everywhere around Lausanne, and I bought these. They actually recycled, which I thought was really cool. The leads are partly made from recycled coffee, so I thought that was interesting. So I'll give them a try and see how they work out. And then from one of the art museums we went to, I got this very, very sweet little book, which I thought my grandkids would enjoy. And this sweet little book in French with all sorts of measurements and editorial rules, and just interesting, I thought. And a few postcards. I've been thinking a lot about this trip and how for years I wanted to go but couldn't for various reasons. So I had a really great idea. I've created a virtual Paris creative retreat that you can do online and at your own pace. A real taste of Paris with a sketchbook and croissant. No jet lag, no hefty price tag, and you don't even have to leave home. So come join me for a creative adventure in Paris. I'll show you how to make your own sketchbook and teach you some simple sketching techniques. And then we'll visit all the best sites you've been dying to see.